Scene script. Have you ever thought about your mind as an ecosystem, thriving with thoughts and emotions, but also susceptible to storms and droughts? Our minds are intricate and complex, much like an ecosystem. They're teeming with thoughts and feelings, ideas and dreams, fears and hopes. Just as an ecosystem is a community of living organisms, in conjunction with the non-living components of their environment, our minds are a community of cognitive and emotional components interacting with our environment and experiences. The state of our mental health can be as diverse and complex as a coral reef or a rainforest. It's a delicate balance, vulnerable to various factors, both internal and external. A sudden loss or a traumatic event can trigger a storm, causing havoc. Chronic stress or lack of self-care can lead to a drought, causing our mental wellness to wither. Yet, just as we often overlook the importance of preserving our natural ecosystems, we often neglect the importance of maintaining our mental health. We live in a world where mental health issues are prevalent. 1 in 4 people will be affected by mental or neurological disorders at some point in their lives. But despite this, mental health often remains an unseen battle, fought silently behind closed doors. Maintaining mental health wellness is not just about avoiding mental health issues. It's about creating an environment where our minds can flourish. It's about nurturing our thoughts and emotions so they can grow and evolve. It's about fostering resilience so we can weather life's storms. And it's about seeking help when we need it, just as we would water a parched garden. So let's take a moment to appreciate the complexity and beauty of our minds. Let's recognize the factors that can tip the balance, the subtle signs that our mental health may be under stress. Let's acknowledge the importance of mental health wellness and the role we each play in maintaining it. Just like a forest that needs rain, sunshine, and nutrients to thrive, our minds also need care, attention, and nourishment. And remember, it's okay to seek help, just like it's okay for a tree to lean on a trellis for support. After all, even the mightiest oak started as a tiny acorn. It's said that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So how can we prevent mental health issues before they even start? Think of your mind as an ecosystem. Just as a healthy forest thrives with a balance of flora and fauna, your mental health thrives with a balance of self-care habits. This balance is known as mental health wellness, a crucial aspect of our overall well-being that often goes overlooked. Mental health wellness is not just about not being ill. It's a state of well-being where you can realize your own potential, can cope with the normal stresses of life, work productively, and make a contribution to your community. Now let's delve into the factors that contribute to mental health wellness. Imagine them as the sunlight, rain, and nutrients needed for a forest to flourish. Firstly, there's sleep. Just as sunlight provides energy for plants to grow, a good night's sleep rejuvenates our brains, improving our mood and ability to concentrate. Next, we have diet. Like the rain that hydrates the forest, a balanced diet nourishes our brains. Consuming a variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can help maintain mental wellness. Then there's exercise. Much like nutrients in the soil, regular physical activity releases chemicals in our brains that keep us feeling happy and relaxed. And last but not least, social interaction. Think of it as the forest's ecosystem, where plants and animals coexist and thrive. Humans are social creatures. We need interaction and connection to keep our mental health in check. So, just as a forest ranger would monitor and maintain the health of a forest, we need to monitor and maintain our mental health wellness. Let's lighten the mood with a little joke. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Just like how our minds can sometimes make up worries that aren't there. Remember, a healthy mind is not a destination, but rather a journey filled with small daily choices. It's about understanding and nurturing your own mind's ecosystem. So, what are the vitamins and minerals for a healthy mind? Well, let me tell you, it's not just about what you eat, but also what you feed your mind. Imagine your mind as a garden. It needs regular watering, weeding, and plenty of sunshine to flourish, right? Now let's talk about mindfulness. Mindfulness is like the sunshine for your mental garden. It illuminates your thoughts, feelings, and sensations, helping you to see them clearly without judgment. It's about being present in the moment, rather than getting lost in the past or future. It's like taking a leisurely stroll in your garden, appreciating each bloom, each leaf, each blade of grass. Then we have meditation. Meditation is like watering your mental garden. It refreshes and rejuvenates your mind, helping to wash away the dust of everyday life. It's about finding a quiet space within yourself, a place of calm and serenity. It's like standing in a gentle rainfall, feeling each droplet as it nourishes the soil. Next up is self-care. Self-care is like weeding your mental garden. It's about taking care of yourself, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and making time for relaxation and rejuvenation. It's like pulling out the weeds that can choke your flowers, making room for them to grow and bloom. But a garden isn't just about the plants, is it? It's also about the bees and butterflies, the birds and squirrels. In the same way, a healthy mind isn't just about you, it's also about your relationships, your community. Positive relationships are like the bees and butterflies, pollinating your mental garden with love, support, and understanding. A supportive community is like the birds and squirrels, adding life and vitality to your mental garden. Just as you wouldn't expect a plant to grow without water, you can't expect your mind to thrive without regular nourishment. So, feed your mind with mindfulness, water it with meditation, weed it with self-care, and fill it with positive relationships and a supportive community. Your mental health is in your hands, so take good care of it. After all, you're the gardener of your own mind. Scene script. Can you fix a car without knowing how it works? So why would mental health be any different? Just as we rely on mechanics to mend our cars, we need professionals to help us navigate the complex highways of our minds. Let's talk about the role of therapists, counselors, and psychiatrists in maintaining mental health wellness. Therapists are like your personal trainers, but for your mind. They help you understand your thoughts and feelings and provide you with strategies to manage them effectively. They're the ones who'll guide you through mental push-ups and emotional squats, ensuring your mind stays fit and healthy. Counselors, on the other hand, are like your very own mental health cheerleaders. They listen, empathize, and support you through your mental health journey. They're there to reassure you that you're not alone and to provide you with the encouragement you need to keep going. And psychiatrists? Well, they're the brainy ones. They're medical doctors who specialize in mental health, including substance use disorders. They can diagnose mental health conditions and provide treatments, including medications. But here's the thing, despite the invaluable assistance these professionals offer, there's a stigma associated with seeking their help. Some people see it as a sign of weakness or failure. But let's debunk these myths, shall we? First, seeking help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It takes courage to acknowledge that you need help, and even more to reach out and ask for it. Second, mental health professionals are not just for crazy people. Everyone, and I mean everyone, can benefit from learning more about their minds and how to care for them. After all, you don't need to be an Olympic athlete to benefit from a personal trainer, do you? And finally, therapy is not just about talking about your feelings, it's about gaining insight into your behaviors, learning coping strategies, and making positive changes in your life. So let's switch gears and change the narrative around mental health. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but rather a step towards strength and resilience. What would you say if I told you that your mental health is just as important as your physical health, if not more? Quite a thought-provoking question, isn't it? It's one that we should all take a moment to consider. Every waking hour, every fleeting moment, your mental health is playing a pivotal role. It's the unseen conductor, orchestrating your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's the invisible hand guiding your interactions with the world around you. It's the silent whisper, influencing your decisions and shaping your perception of reality. Yet despite its importance, mental health is often overlooked, undervalued, and left unattended. It's like a garden that we forget to water, a car we fail to service, a house we neglect to clean. But just like these things, your mental health needs regular care and maintenance. We take care of our bodies by eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. But what about our minds? Just as we need to nourish our bodies, we also need to nourish our minds. This could mean taking a few minutes each day for reflection or meditation, seeking professional help when needed, or simply doing things that bring us joy and happiness. Mental health wellness isn't just about avoiding depression and anxiety. It's about living a life of balance and fulfillment. It's about feeling good about who you are, having the resilience to bounce back from life's challenges, and being able to form and maintain positive relationships. And before we wrap up, here's a little food for thought. What do you call a psychiatrist who's gone out of business? A shrink who's sunk? A little humor can go a long way in lifting our spirits, and that's just as important in maintaining our mental health wellness. So, let's make a pact here and now. Let's prioritize our mental health, not just for ourselves, but for those around us. Because when we take care of our mental health, we're not just improving our own lives, but also the lives of those we interact with. Take care of your mind, and it will take care of you. After all, a healthy mind is the greatest wealth one can have. If you've made it this far, we're thrilled to know that our message has resonated with you. This is just the first step in your journey towards mental wellness. Remember, the path to mental health is not a race, but an ongoing process of growth and understanding. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more mental wellness tips and strategies. By subscribing, you're not just supporting us, but you're also taking a proactive step towards nurturing your own mental health. Each video we put out is a tool in your wellness toolkit, and with each view, like, and share, you're helping to spread awareness about the importance of mental health. You're part of a community, a global movement that's breaking down the stigmas surrounding mental health. So let's continue this journey together. Click on that notification bell so you never miss an update from us. And remember, your mind matters. Take care of it, nourish it, and it will take care of you. Until next time, stay mentally fit and keep growing.